hairs here. Big old mop fly. There's that woolly bugger. Oh my! Parr-marked brown trout. You got it, you got it. Shove it. Let's go. What is up, fish people? Today we're back at Big Stony, looking to get on some brown trout and rainbow trout similar to last time. Got Chris out here again. We're fishing the lower section of the stream this time. Got some really deep pockets, as you can see right here, some fast moving water. The stream is a lot shadier than before. The water level's about the same. A lot of little sunlight pockets around here, but really the goal for today is to get on a big rainbow, big brown, or honestly just get Chris on his first big stony fish.
I love it.
But yeah, let's try this deep pocket. I feel like this is, yeah, there's gotta be something in here. I don't know, man. Not the hottest spot, I guess. I don't know. Maybe browns could be good, like some hairs here.
There are a lot of those little minnows in there, so maybe they're eating something like that.
Yeah, maybe I just need to try some bigger flies, different sizes.
Right.
But I'm gonna eat the second sandwich because I'm kind of needing some energy. But what's weird is that we've been seeing those caterpillars. Like we saw that one dangling on a cobweb, literally over the water. We saw the dead one on the train tracks. We've seen a bajillion stoneflies, like dead carcasses on the rocks. We saw a big millipede.
But you wonder if that's not a survivalist paradox.
What does that mean?
So, for instance, well, you don't have to. The airplanes are going down.
Oh.
Same thing as maybe we're seeing those caterpillars because they're not getting eaten a lot.
That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah. We'll try that deep hole down there. Maybe we'll get something. If we can't get anything out of there, then we either got to sink deeper or change flies. Like that's only two things I can think of. Look at this rope swing. We got a big old mop fly and a huge marabou streamer. We will take both of those and clean up this stream. Look at that. Nice streamer and a mop fly. That woolly bugger. Yeah, decent size. The palm ring should be wrapped around this woolly bugger. That's all undone now. Finally got another trout, maybe 10-inch rainbow out of this pool right here. A beautiful fish. Let's go. What? Oh my! What the blazes? Holy cow. Oh, it's a rainbow, I think. Dude, what the heck just happened? Yeah. It's a rainbow. I thought this slack water might be okay, but my goodness.
you got a nice rainbow there.
Here, I'm gonna bring them to the other side of you. Ready? Here you go. Let's go. Beautiful trout. Took the brown nymph that I just tied on. Pretty rainbow. Oh gosh, pretty little Parr-marked brown trout. This guy wants to get back to the water. Even has a red adipose fin, which if you watched my last video, you know all about the adipose fin. One final look. There he is, little Parr-marked brown trout. In that little pool, that is really weird. Just dropped it in one pass, bite right off the bat. Awesome. You got it, you got it. 1 second. Nice. Oh, my bad. Yep, yep. You got it. Ooh, my bad. Got him, man. Is this thing rolling? It's your first trout. I think it's even more satisfying that didn't help you. So it was that brown nymph, huh?
Yeah.
Nice shot, man. Here, it's all yours.
I'll make sure I don't fall.
Chris with his first ever big Stony rainbow. Nice shot, man. Let me get a release on you. There he goes. Nice shot, man.
Let's go.
Let's get on another one. I don't know, it looks like a goby. That's the only thing I could think of. Or a stonefish looking thing.
Maybe it's
I have no idea. If you know what this fish is, leave it down in the comment section. Yeah, I don't know. And it has like an orange top fin too when it flares out.
Fin.
Yeah, oh, that's a good look at it. That is the weirdest thing.
Alright, I'm gonna throw them.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.